Milwaukee. Jonas, great to have you on the show. Look, throughout the hour, what we have been telling our viewers is, we've heard from Fitch Ratings predicting a 1990-style recession. The CEO is preparing for a near inevitable recession with my other guest. Yet your survey suggests labour market's very strong. Why is that?
That's right, Isa. We are seeing labor markets really being a bastion of strength in these turbulent times. And that's really true globally. Now, we should all know, and we are all aware, that labor markets are a lagging indicator to the economy. So all of the concerns that we're seeing around the economy could well translate into a slowing market. And frankly, that's what central bankers are hoping for, as many labor markets are very tight still. But our survey clearly shows that labor markets are strong. Employers still have strong hiring intentions as well, be that in the US, in Europe, Latin America, and in Asia. So that is good news for workers globally.
And I saw that you you interviewed more than 40,000 employers in 41 countries whether they intend to reduce, maintain, or increase their headcount in Q4 in 2022. I mean, issues like the pandemic-related issues, as we all talked about, such as access to the best talent, is that beginning to resolve here?
I think what we are living through is a post-pandemic era where the supply chain shocks that the labor markets experienced and that the employers experienced are starting to sort themselves out. But as you can tell from the unemployment rates, the US has moved from very tight to tight. If we look at the September labor market report, if we look at Europe, unemployment is well below pre-pandemic levels. So we are still benefiting, if we can call it that, from the post-pandemic recovery. But it is likely that we could see some softening. But the labor markets are so strong right now that it's difficult to think about this as unless it's a very severe recession, that it would have a severe impact on labor markets and unemployment rates.
And Jonas, what industries are struggling when it comes to filling roles? I mean, what are companies now doing to try, of course, to land those skilled workers? What are you hearing?
So clearly employers are working as hard as they can to retain the workers that they attracted over the past couple of years following the pandemic. So whether that's training, development, we ourselves, one of our brands, Experis, together with Cisco, have really launched a networking academy initiative, training people as a way of attracting them to the company. And I think that's what employers are doing, making sure they pay wages that retain, making sure that they provide the benefits as well as the ability to upskill and reskill the individuals that have joined their company. And that is something that we really believe employers will continue to do moving forward as well, because the advent of digital transformation, globalization really drives a need for higher skilled talent, not only through the cycle, but more of a structural need over time in labor markets globally.
Let me ask you this. I mean, I'm sure you know I'm here in the UK, and we have seen unemployment really falling to the lowest level since 1974. But this has not necessarily, Jonas, meant higher wages, especially when inflation, of course, is factored in here. Is this something that you are hearing and seeing around the world?
Well, as you've been covering in your segment earlier today, so you've seen some of the protests in France, and you're seeing workers really starting to want to see their wages move higher due to the inflationary pressures, especially through energy and food. Employers so far have been quite moderate in the increasing wages on average. They have been below the core inflation by and large across the world, but clearly you're starting to see the pressures coming from employees saying that, okay, we thought this was temporary. We know we've been through a pandemic, but these energy and food prices are really starting to hurt us, and we would like to see our wages rise more in line with inflation.
And I speak for UK and Europe, that sentiment that you've just painted there, I think that's expected to grow as the cost of living crisis grows, as well as inflation continues to soar. Jonas, really appreciate you taking the time to speak to us. Jonas Prising there.